Hello there, and welcome back to my Minecraft world. We're continuing on Resident Evil. Now we are going over to the USS training facility, which I have a way to get there easier through this minecart. Built this on the edge of the world at the time, and built this back on the PlayStation 3 as well. I basically made it where they train the Umbrella Security Services that they hire for like Hunk and stuff. This is like their training facility. Bye, chicken. Alright, here we are. So basically, I made it so this is like the commander training Master Sergeant's tent. And then we have two groups, or three groups of teams. These were my old tent designs. This is your Alpha team, Delta team, and like Echo team. That spawned in later when the worlds got bigger. And we shall start off over here with the underwater area. This was like built for to see how long you can hold your breath for. I remember on survival is just enough bubbles to like push you to the edge if you do it slow enough. And you did it. Then the next thing that I built was this, and I hope it still works. You have to go on this side. Well, we'll do this first. This was like a building, I think that you clear. I haven't done this in forever. I think this was like just you go in and check out the area. Don't know what these placements are supposed to do. Okay, so this was the starting area. Then you would go through, clear the building out, try not to hit the pressure plates. And then over here is the cactus maze. You push that. And it used to, well, I guess it's not in there, but it would splash him with the potion of speed. And then on survival, you would run through this thing trying to not to hit the sides, otherwise you'd die. Ooh. And you gotta find the exit right there, and then you run out. And then you would go over here and do the water one. So that was like the full training course. You would start at the building, clear it, run through the cactus maze, and then do the underwater holding your breath test. And then once you were able to complete basics training, and there's also a uh, archery thing here, which really is supposed to be for your guns, but Minecraft doesn't have guns. And then this was you hop on the minecart and you go back and forth trying to hit the zombies that we had put in the ground here. And then once you completed all that basic training, then you were allowed to do this, which I hope it all still is functioning. So you click that, you have to go through, you have to clear out these zombies that are in here. Go through here, you have to clear it out. Usually there wouldn't be so many because it would all be clear and then they would start spawning in once you go through. But yeah, you have to go through the dark building, clearing all the zombies. And then you have to make extraction on the roof. And then once you get to the roof, it spawns in even more. Last full wave. And there's ammo over here and here. And that's about it for the training facility that I had built. I had also planned on maybe building the train from Resident Evil 0 going through, but never did. And now we can go over here to Resident Evil 1. Pretty much I've built the entire game on here of Resident Evil 1, although you can't play it, but I thought about making it so that you could. And this is the STARS helicopter that they land at, and I know that it's supposed to be crashed, but I just kind of built this one. And then you have to run through here. I think there was a couple of wolves that I put out here originally, but don't know where they went. I also thought it was funny too that there's a witch's hut over here. Anyway. You enter the world of survival horror. So this is supposed to be the main mansion hall. Yeah, let's put some music on. We'll go in the dining room first. Some rooms are better than others. Also, in building this, I was watching somebody play the game, and I would pause it, and I'd build what I would see in the room. And some of the rooms got a little squished, and so I had to like go down where there's not supposed to be a ladder to build like the Jill sandwich room. But yeah, like the dining hall and main hall are my favorite rooms that I've done. But anyway, this is where you find your first zombie here. Then we have the crow cage room with the shackles on the walls. Then we have this room, which is terrifying because you have the Crimson Heads when they remade the game. This is the armor hall. We're supposed to get the key. Over here is supposed to be the snake. I figured I'd just put this in here for fun. And this is the upstairs to the library. I did not build this library perfect because I forgot about the whole part where like you can run underneath the bookshelf and around and stuff, but some of it isn't perfect, but it's all pretty much here. This will take you down to the basement or first floor. This is that storage room. Whenever I go through this, it always makes me want to play Resident Evil 1 Remake. These are supposed to be mirrors. We'll go in there in a second, but now we're back to the room that we were starting at. Here's the outside area where you get the dog collar. You have to blow the whistle. Then back to the main hall. Just top floor of the dining hall. You can jump down. That's where you're supposed to push the statue off. And this is back in here. And we can go over here. Always hated this area when the hunters show up. This is that puzzle room where that thing is supposed to be watching you. Which, I remember you can get the bird to look at you. And it's kind of funny because he'll watch you like the actual hawk. That's supposed to be like the moose and the boar or something. Moose and boar. And then you go downstairs. Don't remember there being anything under there, but here's the save room. Don't remember what all these rooms are. I know that the tiger with the jewels are around here somewhere. Like, yeah, there. This is is the bedroom, I think, where you can open up the closet. And then you're back to the main hall where the first zombie is at. Let's go back through though. Like, this hall wasn't that long, but I had to make it extra long in building it just to get around the other stuff that's in the mansion. This is one of the plant rooms where I think you get a mask at. Oh yeah, and you can see through there like in the game. Let's go back. And here's this room where you have to play the piano. This is where you have to get on top of the bookshelf and open up this by playing the piano. And you get the medal. Like I said, it's not all exactly perfect, but because I was just trying to get it all done, it was like a 4-hour video or something like that. It took, I think, 3 days to make all this. Kind of going non-stop. This is down to the basement. Some of it, though, like on the basement tunnels, are weird. This is the kitchen. Always loved this room. Then this is the elevator. And, of course, you can go back through there like in the game, but we're not going to go there yet. We're going to finish off the beginning of the mansion. Let's go back through here. We can go back here, but we'll do that later, actually. Let's go out into the graveyard. Now, this is where you put that arrowhead at, from what I remember, and then the crimson head and the masks are down here. That's supposed to be the coffin that's hanging. I have thought about just like going back and like fixing up this place a bit more, because I just built it on the fly. Wasn't really trying to perfect any of the rooms besides the first one and the dining room. We'll go through this whole section from the main hall. Let's get this room done. This is a room you get to way later on. I think this room also had to be very small. I don't think it's actually that small in the original game. This room is also iconic. I remember for the longest time, I think it's really funny that they give you the map here, but I never thought to move the dresser over to the statue and then climb on it and grab the map. I always saw the flashing thing up there. I'm like, how do I get to that? Even though I knew I could move the bookshelf. This is where the dogs jump through the windows at. This is where you go outside and get like the fertilizer or something like that. Oh, bathroom. It's the bath that Jill drains and then she like throws up in the toilet or something. Oh, this is the Jill sandwich room, but didn't have enough room for it, so I had to build it down here, where the ceiling's supposed to come down. That's where she gets the shotgun at. This room also is smaller, because it also was like almost hitting a tunnel that was built for the game as well. I think when you go through that door, that's when it does like the zoom in close really. This room we'll go to later. This is supposed to be the Umbrella family crest room, Oswald E. Spencer's room, or something like that. It's actually a full-on room, but on here I was only able to make it that small, which kind of sucks. This is the area to the outside, but you have to go through the colored paintings or whatever they were, and you had to get them in the right order. Then we have, let's go through that door now. Then we have this room where Wesker leaves you a note on the wall. Save room. This is one of the rooms where you get something I forget now. And here's the puzzle room. Wasn't able to decorate these ones that much. The fireplace over here. Then back to the... Oh yeah, this goes to this puzzle room. That's right. And you can fall through to that guy's grave. And then you're down in the tunnels here. Which I think I got these tunnels pretty much right. That's a dead end. Let's take you... Okay, so that takes you back to the kitchen. Like I thought. And now you're back over here. Those were the tunnels, by the way, that the spiders are in, I'm pretty sure. It just looks more creepy in the actual game. And let's go up to the second floor. And let's go through here. And over here we have... Oh, this room. We'll do that in a second. We have this room where you have to move the armor or whatever. It's a little bit bigger in the actual game, but oh well. Let's go in here. This is one of the like dark rooms. I forget what. Up here is where you find the snake first, and you have to fight him. There's the hole where he comes through. Alright, now we can go through here to the outside where you find one of these STARS members that can turn into a zombie and chase you. And you get the grenade launcher, I think. Yeah. Alright, that's not it though. We should head back. Let's go back to the top floor here. I wanted to go back to the fire pit room really quick because I don't think I missed anything, right? You go up to the puzzle room. That's right. Okay. There was nothing else up there. Just making sure. And now we can go back down the stairs. And this is to the outside area where you have to put the medallion in. Right there. And then, I forget, I think you have to go out to the right first, which is what we're gonna do. This is, what's her name, Trevor? Something Trevor. Lisa Trevor, that's her, this is her way to her cabin. These are supposed to be the dog statues, I think. This is like the little graveyard area where you can get the Magnum from, I'm pretty sure. Got the statue over here. Man, this is really making me want to play Resident Evil. Here is her cabin. Such a creepy place. Oh, I remember you're supposed to be able to look off over here, something like that. And then I remember I didn't get that. But you can go down through like normal. which I suppose we can do now. Okay, yeah, see, this is one of the things where I had to put the minecart system in place because it doesn't actually fall to where the location is. Unless somehow I got something wrong, but let's run back through. Let's get back inside the mansion. And we can go outside here. It always sucks when there's like a million dogs out in this whole outside area later on. There's one of the elevators. The elevators also have a problem of, like you see that one, you have to run along through it because it doesn't actually go down to where it's supposed to. Like, I really thought they might, but no. I tried here to do the whole water thing at the time, but I didn't spend much time on the whole water system here to actually make it flood. That's the guest house. You can actually see it from right here. I didn't build the whole guest house, and I didn't build the Neptune shark area because I built it in the other location, but now you can go down here and then climb back up the ladder, and then hopefully not have the snakes get you. And then you have to go through the elevator, which I think this one is the only one that's like actually right, yeah. Which will take you underneath the waterfall, and I have it right now where the waterfall is turned off, but if the waterfall is flowing, or the water is flowing, like here, or wait a second, how do I have to do this again? I think that's how I want it, yeah. So, yeah, that's how the water is supposed to be over. This is like the elevator that is supposed to go up to that part right there, but you can see that it's super far away. Where you have to put the car battery in it or whatever. Anyway, let's go to the guest house. I think I got all the like turns correct. Now this house, I only got like half of it done. That's why I say I don't have the full game built on here. I really like the guest house. Like over here, yeah, I don't have that built. It's where the tentacles try and grab you. This is the spider room with the pool table up here. And you have to hop over those boxes, hop onto those boxes. This is where you like hear Barry talking. And I never built like the big plant boss room and stuff. I really need to go back and do it. It was mainly because I wanted to get the mansion done more than I did the guest house, and you have to go to the mansion, the guest house before you get to the rest of the mansion. And so I kind of just skipped it at the time and said I'd go back later. Anyway, now let's go up here and get rid of the water, and now we can enter the tunnel. Which all the tunnel isn't just me randomly building through. I actually put a lot of this stone in, and it's all pretty much correct. The turns and stuff. This is one of the save rooms. Over here, you have to crank the whole tunnel, but I just have it kind of like that. And then it's another. These are supposed to like indicate the boulders. This is the spider room. Let's see here. Another boulder. Oh, let's not go this way just yet. I don't remember which ways are the ways to continue and not down here, especially. Okay, that's just a dead end. Okay, so let's go this way then. Okay. Over here, same thing, it's just a little piston. I don't know why I did that. I'm pretty sure that it's not like a bridge, it's just you turn the whole tunnel thing. Over here, you have to get the statue in the middle so you can rotate it. I remember that. Oop. And then this is the... Yeah, that's like the wall where it pushes it out or something like that. That's that puzzle room. Nothing else over here. And then you have to head back to the beginning. And you go over this way. And there's the boulder that chases you down this tunnel. This is the big elevator that takes you down. This is that one where you're the Rumonumeral puzzle or whatever it is. Don't think you're actually supposed to go back there, but there is a door there in the game. This is where what's his name gets shot. Don't remember his name now. I forget if Wesker shoots. I think Wesker shoots him, not Barry. Can't remember. Man, I love Resident Evil. It's the best game franchise out there. And over here, at that whole minecart system thing going through is where you have to get the box on so that you can use the compactor to get something like a shock or flamethrower or something like that. And this is where Barry leaves you too. Goes back up the elevator. Over here is the Lisa Trevor tunnel, I think, maybe. You have to run around her. Yeah, that's the area where you have to send the crate off down over to there. Then I believe, yeah, this is Lisa Trevor's like house area that goes to her cabin. Apparently a cave squids are spawning down here. Here we are. And then this is supposed to go up to her cabin, but it goes to the minecart here. Excuse me. But you see, it's all the way over here. I don't think it's actually that far, but it's still a little ways off. And now we're back at her cabin. Even though there's no minecart section in the game. Alright, that's the tunnels all done. Let's see here. Now we can head down here underneath the main hall. This is where you have to put both the medallions in. Hopefully I'm not forgetting any rooms. This place is huge. Trying to go about it somewhat of the way you go through it in the original game. This is where you have the Lisa Trevor battle down here. You have to push those off to the side to open up the coffin to show her mother, I think. And Barry actually helps you finally. Then over here we have another minecart section because that is supposed to just go right up to this section over here, which is, I think it's like the fountain where you put the wolf medallion and stuff in. Okay, yeah, the wolf and the like lion medallion or something. I think this is supposed to go to where you blow up the Titan at, but it's over there. I don't remember if you actually get to go through that door in the original game. But the person that I watched never went through it, so I never built anything for it. Then down here is the last part of the game, the lab. Over there is the escape way, but you get to that much later on, so let's go down to the lab first. And yeah, this is the first save room. Go through here, B2, I kind of try to put it on there. This is the projector room right here, where you learn about Wesker working for them. I think there's actually a room that's supposed to go right here. I don't know, maybe I'm misremembering. And you go down. Let's go to the X-ray room, which I think is this room, yeah. And I did do the thing where you can turn on and off the lights, but it doesn't really work how it does in the game. Over here is where you get the sample from and you can't run. I remember the first time I played, I read that and it didn't even like register in my brain. I immediately started running through the whole thing and I blew up and I'm like, what happened? I don't know what happened. I was all shocked by it. That's where Jill or Chris is imprisoned at. Then I read it again, I'm like, oh, that's right. Alright, this is those creepy crawly tunnels that you can also go through. That's one of them. Which I don't think you actually can get to. Let's do this really quick. I think I built each of the rooms. Maybe not. No. Not there. No, apparently I didn't. Oh, man, I can't believe I didn't build all the rooms. Maybe that goes to that side. Maybe that's what it is. That one goes to that side. Maybe not. There's also supposed to be a fan here. Never did build that. I think this is the computer room. Yeah, where you have to put like Ada's boyfriend's name in it or something. And oh, this is the other room. That's right. Over here we have the save room. Remember this save room. This is the whole crazy maze power area that you'll probably die at. When you have to turn on the power there. I remember when I forgot to press that button over there. And it sucked because I had to run through it all again. I think I just loaded my save because it was easier than going back through all of them. And then you can turn on the elevator for the final lab room down this way. Then you can fight the Tyrant, the T-001, which that's supposed to be his claw right there, the sword. That's pretty much it for this room. Didn't really try too hard on this room. It's much bigger in the original game, but oh well. Could always go back and fix it, but once you build something, you kind of just don't go back and fix it. Alright, and now we can escape the lab. I think this is an actual ladder in the original game too, not an elevator. And then this is the way to escape. Up here, that's the elevator. And you have to have your final showdown with the Tyrant. Oh, it's the T-002 maybe? Maybe I put the wrong name tag on him. Anyway, this is where Brad throws you the rocket launcher and you blow him up. And yeah, that's Resident Evil 1. And I'm just gonna really quick run through the last couple things on this world to finish off the Resident Evil world. Over here is my giant umbrella logo that I have, so that it's a one small map size, so that I can put this everywhere that I want by just placing it in the item frame. That's how I was able to do that. I also thought about building one for stars, but that would be too difficult. Over here is the top of the power generator room. This is a little dam that I built. This is the minecart system, the USS place. Little fun fact, this whole area was a continuation of that lake. But I used sponge blocks to get rid of it. And yeah, that's what this whole thing looks like. So there's a Trevor's escape, the beginning. Hopefully I didn't miss any rooms. It's kind of fun to run through it. I also, when I built it only after I had played the game, I think only once. And now that I built it in Minecraft and I've run through it so many times that I memorized the game way better. Let's see here. Is there anything else that I have forgotten to show you guys? There's this helicopter, which I don't think I showed you guys. I think I just showed you the Nemesis one. These ones are fun because once you press the lever, then the tyrant will shoot on down. There's the tyrant. And you can have up to, I did 4 of them. It's supposed to be in a tank, but whatever. The helicopter is exactly the same. I think I have the armor though. I never did update them. They still have the old leather armor on instead of netherite, which is much better. Because they actually can take a ton of abuse before they die. Here's Nemesis, which is really fun. And then you press that. And I think I gave him slow falling so that he doesn't take any damage. But yeah, he's got slow falling for a minute, fire resistance, strength, and speed. He's pretty fun. I remember I think the old zombie pigman design was much better for Nemesis. Oh, I was going to show you guys over this way. So I had built Resident Evil 5's village, sorta. It was kind of just built from memory. But this is what it is right here. That was part of the subway station. It was over by those one giant black buildings over by the Freedom Tower. Anyway, I can show you guys really quickly. Like this is the window I think Chris jumps through, then there's the right or left. Don't remember exactly where. Like this, yeah, this is definitely the area where you run through, then you get the first zombie at and stuff. Didn't do this one that well. This is the bus right here. That's like the last stand house right there. That's the platform where the dude's supposed to be shouting at you. I just moved this out of the way because I didn't want to get rid of it, but also didn't want to like destroy it either. I don't know. I just gotta rebuild it somewhere else in the world and actually do it right. This is the Freedom Tower that I had built in the city, but over here I put it down to the actual part that it's supposed to go to, which is right here. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, the original one I put all the way down here to see if I needed to put it all the way down there at the bottom, and then I didn't. I put it right there, and then it goes all the way down, just to see like where I need to have it so that I could put it underground over there, so I could have the max thing to get the antenna on there. That's why I have that over there right now. Over here is Resident Evil 4. I wish I did a better job of moving this one. This is Salazar's castle. That's where he talks to Leon at with his left and right arm or hand. I forget what they're actually called. This is the cage room. Can't really tell that it's the cage room anymore. The water hall right here mainly is intact. Water hall's my favorite room from Resident Evil 4. I think it's a lot of people's favorite room. It's just so cool looking. This is the annoying Ashley jump up thing. Didn't really do that all complete. And let me think here. Is that about it? Oh, there's one last thing. It was on the old version of this game. Back when it was just like the BSA base, and then I put a second one that's actually still over here. Really want to put more stuff in this whole area. This whole area right here is all Resident Evil 3 stuff. But I want to put more stuff from Resident Evil games in, like the baker's house or something like that. But right there. And this was all desert before, but this was the other BSA base that I had built from so long ago. This is the last thing in the world. Oh yeah, and I moved the old BSA missions, which used to be in the BSA base, but then I made it into the Umbrella Warehouse. You can read these if you want. This is super long time ago when I wrote all these. No idea if I have any of the spelling right or not, but this is mission 2. Mission 3. I think one of them talks about blowing up a desert temple, which used to be over right there where that Freedom Tower is at. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been my Resident Evil world. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.